Hey everyone, it's the Cinema Dude, and welcome back to my channel. And once again, this week takes us into the movie room, where we are going to look at the new Arrow set, Cold War Creatures, 4 films from Sam Katzman. And for those that don't know, Sam Katzman was a producer from really around from like the late 30s all the way into the say late 60s, and these collect 4 of his more kind of well-known horror films that he did. He produced actually a lot of adventure and like jungle type movies, but he also did dab into horror as well. These 4 were first released in a box set that was called, it was like an Icons of Horror set. And well, the movies that are on the set and on that set are The Creature with the Atom Brain, The Werewolf, Zombies of Mortal, and The Giant Claw. So let me just undo this. I'm really looking forward to this set. This one has been getting some high grades on it for, kind of 50s sci-fi. This is a really nice set, but let's go right into it. So here is the front, the side, and then the back, and then it's just kind of the reverse of the front, but just in the green. I kind of like that green on there. It says in here, zombies, werewolves, atomic mutation, intergalactic avians. Let this quartet of classic terrors take you back to the golden age of B-movie monsters. A mob boss hires a ex-Nazi scientist to reanimate his dead thugs in Creature with the Atom Brain. An auto accident survivor is used as an experimental subject to create a vaccine for nuclear fallout with hair-raising side effects in The Werewolf. Treasure hunters get more than they bargained for in search for a cargo of diamonds that went down with a sunken ship when they discovered the zombified crew members are guarding the loot in Zombies of Mortal. Meanwhile, an enormous bird from outer space descends to chow down on the people of planet Earth in The Giant Claw. So, just kind of, we'll go through each, and then I will show. In here as well, what is really cool about this set is you can see there are the things, but there are actually 2 books in here. One is a 60-page book featuring extensive new writings by Laura Dresden, Boyds, Neil Mitchell, Barry Forshaw, John Tolsom, and Jackson Cooper, and then a 80-page art book featuring reproduction stills and artwork from each film and new writing by historian and critic Stephen R. Bissonnette. And then there's also 2 double-sided posters and then reversible sleeves. So this one is, I want to also say there's also some lobby cards, I thought, in this too. But this one is actually a pretty packed one. But let's go into each. So this one is Creature with the Atom Brain. And there's brand new introduction by historian and critic Kim Newman. There is an audio commentary, a brand new one by Russell Dable. Sam Katzman, Before and Beyond the Cold War Creatures. A brand new feature-length illustrated presentation on the life, career, and films of Sam Katzman, by historian and critic Stephen R. Bissonnette. Condensed Super 8mm version of Creature with the Atom Brain, produced for home cinema viewing, and a theatrical trailer and image gallery. And actually, let's crack that one open first. So here is the front. And then here's the back. I actually kind of like this back. Kind of gives that kind of old 50s style. And then it does have the reversible art with the original art on there. And then same, it has like the little one sheet or half sheet of there. So, very cool. This one's like kind of a cool little neat little movie. I actually have the, what is that? Mill Creek? Yeah, like an old Mill Creek version of this. The same with the Giant Claw. It's on like a Mill Creek set. So really kind of cool to upgrade these. I'm really excited to check out the Werewolf. Only heard really cool things about that one. And, oh, okay. So, just showing Donnie Darko. Here is one of the posters. And they're double-sided, and so you can see the werewolf, and then this one, the creature with the atom, or creature with the atom brain. So kind of really cool. Kind of have that 50s kind of style. And then there are some lobby cards. So really kind of cool. I mean, they really did a really, really good job with this set so far, just cracking into this. I've seen some other videos on it, but so far this is a really, really nice set. Okay, so that was the creature with the atom brain. Ooh, let me fix that real quick. So, and they do come in the kind of thinner cases this time. Then we go into disc 2, and disc 2 is the werewolf. The werewolf has on here another brand new introduction by historian and critic Kim Newman. There is a new audio commentary by critic Lee Gambin. Beyond window dressing, a brand new visual essay exploring the often overlooked role of women in the films of Sam Katzman by historian and critic Alexandra Heller-Nicholas, that's kind of really cool. Again, a condensed super 8mm version of the werewolf, theatrical trailer, and image gallery. So let's look at the werewolf. This is the one that I haven't seen yet, heard about before. I listened to a podcast called Monster Attacks, and they've talked about this one before, and kind of really interested in seeing this one. So again, there's the front, there's the back. Again, here is the other poster. And this one is going to be the other two. So we have Zombies of Morotau, and then the Giant Claw. And then, again, I feel like this is like the famous photo from the werewolf. I feel like when they would show, like, not previews, but TV spots, I guess. Maybe we've seen, like, the old Monster Vision show on TNT. I feel like they would show that one real quick clip from there. So that is the werewolf. And here is the reversible sleeve. Like I said, too, they're really kind of neat. And I really, either or, like, both art on this set is really neat. Like, I could go with something like this. It's brand new artwork. But the original artwork, especially, too, because, again, it gives its like look of the like an old 50s movie. I think that's kind of neat and stuff. So actually, sorry, I just want to fix this real quick. Okay, perfect. All right, so now we're on to the third disc, which should be Zombies of Morotau. Let's just see. It is, again, a introduction by historian and critic Kim Newman. There is a new audio commentary by Kat Ellinger. So another really cool thing about the set that I've noticed so far is, yes, you have the Kim Newman ones on every single one, because Giant Claw has one too. But the commentaries are all from their lineup that Arrow uses. And I think it's so cool that they decided, hey, you get one, you get one, you get, you know, sometimes you'll get on these sets, you'll get like the same people talking, or it might be between like one or two people. But here, like, I mean, it's all the kind of big guns are on this set, which is really nice. So like I said, the audio commentary with Kat Ellinger, Atomic Terror, Genre and Transformation, a brand new visual essay exploring the intersection of mythological horror creatures and the rational world of science in the films of Sam Katzman, by critic Josh Dardo. And then there is a trailer and then image gallery as well for that one. So let's take a quick peek. Again, the front. Try not to get so much glare. The back. And again, the lobby cards. I think the lobby cards are kind of a really cool, you know, addition to this, and an add-on as well. I mean, I have a whole bunch from the different sets and whatnot. There is a series that was for a while, and then the back of movies at the local theater that we have here in Rochester, the Little Theater, and they would do a Saturday Night Rewind, which they would show different horror movies and or 80s movies and things like that. And they had like mini poster ones, and I have this kind of cool picture frame that's about this long, maybe a little longer, and it has like the individual slots. So that would be a really cool thing if you could find something like that for these lobby cards. Just kind of put them all together and stuff. It'd be really cool. So Zombies of Mortal is the third one. Again, haven't seen this one yet either, so this one would be kind of a cool one to look at. And then finally, I think the one that kind of everybody knows out of this set, for better or worse, I think people more know it because it, you know, it's always been considered one of the worst movies ever made, and you know, but the backstory on some of it is kind of fascinating. The Giant Claw, just learning that originally Harryhausen was supposed to do the effects on it, but then at last minute they decided to go against it. And how much different would it have made that? You know, would it have been kind of, again, one of his creations, something that would have been so recognizable in the Harryhausen canon? You know, you think of the monster from It Came From Beneath the Sea, you think of the flying saucers, you think of all these ones, you know, the creatures from Jason and the Argonauts, you think of all of these, you know, the Sinbad movies, you think of all these creatures that he created for these movies, and with the Giant Claw, what could have been, and then the end product that people kind of make fun of and stuff. So with the Giant Claw, again, like I said, you get an introduction by historian and critic Kim Newman, a new audio commentary by critics Emma Westwood and Cerise Howard, Family Endangered, a brand new visual essay exploring the theme of Cold War paranoia and Sam Katzman monster movies by critic Mike White, another condensed super 8mm version of the Giant Claw, theatrical trailer and image gallery. So here is the Giant Claw, and just kind of just like the movie and the original poster too, trying to hide some of the more sillier aspects of the puppet. There's the back. And then you have, again, some lobby cards. You know, Jeff Morrow, there's a famous story about the Giant Claw, is that they didn't see what it was going to be. And he was at the movie seeing it, and then it came on, and people were laughing, and he just kind of walked out. So then here is the back. Kind of like the original poster and stuff. So, I really do like the contrast. Kind of you have this like darker kind of front side, and the kind of the bright, and almost like the old school Arrow. If anybody has early Arrow releases that were like in the window boxes or whatnot, a lot of them were like white like this, which is kind of cool. So that is the Giant Claw. And then we will finish up with the 2 books that are in here. Like I said, you have the 60-page essay one. So this is the essay one. And so you have stuff about each movie. And then you have stuff individually. So you have cast and crew for the first like 11 pages or so for each movie. Then you have one, Sam Katzman, The Sultan of Slack. Then you have Only Screams Can Describe It, The Creature with the Atom Brain. Science versus the Supernatural, Sam Katzman's The Werewolf. A Twilight Zone Between Life and Death, The Zombies of Mortal. Turkey in the Sky, The Appealing Legacy of the Giant Claw. And then also about the transfers and production. So, again, very nice book. Different essays, a lot of photos from the movie. So very cool on that one. And then the one I'm kind of excited for too is the art book. So in here, it does go through each film. It has some, like the one sheets, the posters, a lot of the, let's see, production stills. Is there any? Doesn't look like there's any. If I see so far, let me see. No, it doesn't look like there is any like pre-production photos, which that would be kind of cool to kind of see storyboards and things like that. But still, really cool that you get 2 books in this set. But that is the Cold War Creatures 4 films from Sam Katzman set. Like I said, I haven't seen 2 of the movies, but right away I can definitely tell you, highly recommend this. Arrow, I have to say, this year, Arrow has been killing it. I know for my end of the year top 10, a lot of these sets are going to be in my top 10 this year. The Severin Christopher Lee set already is definitely going to be there, but box sets this year have been killing it. And I mean, we're in September now, we still have October, November, December. We have the Shaw Brothers one coming at the end of the year, which that looks crazy. So it's just a good year for Arrow, for box sets. And, you know, it's been, in a sense, too, they've been, you know, not crazily overpriced. Now, yes, you're only getting about 4 movies or such, but they really haven't been, like, outrageous. You know, and especially, too, because more and more people are getting onto these limited editions and stuff. It's really, it kind of works out in the sense of, okay, I'm going to pre-order now. It's going to come in a while. You know, okay, it's not coming until another 2-3 months from now. Okay, perfect. That way, then, you have it, you got it, and you have that now. It's already been paid for. Don't have to worry about it now, and don't have to rush, you know, the fear of missing out on a set and stuff. But that is the Cold War Creatures, the 4 films from Sam Katzman. I will say I highly recommend this set, just for the goodies that you get in it. The films, again, if you're a B-movie fan, you love 50s science fiction, you know, some of these, like the Giant Claw, you can put on and do kind of a mystery science theater type thing with your friends. But there's some good ones, like what I've heard about the Werewolf and stuff. So definitely check this set out. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this unboxing video we did this week. Next week, I have some more little goodies. We're getting closer to October, and I have some more horror films to show you. Some stuff. I was in the Syracuse area today, and they have a record store there that sells a whole bunch of movies and things. And they have some good stuff there. I start with a pile like this. I'm like, okay, I need to condense. So I have a few titles, some stuff that's, again, some exploitation horror, some classics of horror and stuff. So, and somebody did ask me this week how much of my collection would you say is horror? And I'll finish it up with this week. I would say 45%. It's always growing, so it's getting close to that 50%, which is surprising, just because when I started, I was way far from that. But yeah, I would say about 45%, and the rest is just all other genres. So, but thanks again for watching this week. I hope you all have a great week. Comment below. Did you pick up the set? Are you looking forward to any other Arrow sets this year? What has been your favorite Arrow set of this year? There's been a lot, and they've gone back to some stuff to do 4Ks. They've done these new box sets. So comment below, and I hope everyone has a great week. And remember, be kind and rewind. See everybody next week.